Today we're covering page 6 of our chapter 1 note. So turn to page 6, which is entitled section 1.5 Multiplying Polynomials. The upper left-hand column is some rules that we have to recall. That's the general form. And to the right of these we have examples. So I want to start on the right side. If we have 3 to the 4th times 3 to the 2nd, well, these are same bases, so 3 to the 4th times 3 to the 2nd is 3 to what power? What do you do with those exponents? You add those exponents, so that would be 3 to the 6th. If we have y to the 7th times y to the negative 2, that would equal y to the 7 plus negative 2, or simply y to the 5th. So in general, if we have x to the a times x to the b, that is equal to x to the a plus b. When you're multiplying same bases, you add the exponents. The next example, starting at the right, 5 to the 2nd raised to the 3rd. Well, that's 5 to the 2nd times 5 to the 2nd times 5 to the 2nd. Or, when you have a power to a power, you multiply the exponents. So this would be 5 to the 2 times 3, which is 6. Y to the 4th raised to the 3rd would be equal to y to the 4 times 3, which is y to the 12th. So in general, x to the a raised to the b power, you multiply and get x to the ab, meaning a times b. So when you have a power raised to a power, the rule is to multiply the exponents. Next, 3y to the 3rd. You have this product, 3y is in parentheses, and you have to raise it to the 3rd power, so you're going to distribute the power. So we have 3 to the 3rd times y to the 3rd, which we could write as 3 to the 3rd is 27. 27y to the 3rd. The product 2xyz raised to the 4th power, we are going to distribute that power. So that's 2 to the 4th, x to the 4th, y to the 4th, z to the 4th. And 2 to the 4th is equivalent to 16. So 16, x to the 4th, y to the 4th, z to the 4th. So when you have a product raised to a power, you distribute the power. X to the a times y to the a. Distribute the exponent. We have the binomial x minus 4 squared. That means if we had 5 squared, it'd be 5 times 5. So x minus 4 squared is x minus 4 times x minus 4. And we continue. Now, you're all familiar with the term FOIL. So we multiply first terms, x times x is x squared. Outside, x times negative 4 is negative 4x. Inside, negative 4 times x is negative 4x. And the last, negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16. Combining the like terms here, x squared minus 8x plus 16. So in general, if you have x plus y squared or x minus y squared, x plus y times x plus y, or x minus y times x minus y, and then FOIL. The last example 5x to the fourth times 6x to the seventh. These separate terms here, you're going to multiply the coefficients. So we're going to have 5 times 6 times, and then we'll multiply and combine our like variable bases here, x to the fourth times x to the seventh. So 5 times 6 is 30, and x to the fourth times x to the seventh is x to the 4 plus 7, which is 11. So the general form, c x to the a times d x to the b, would be c times d times x to the a plus b. Now we want to perform the indicated operations and write the results in simplest form. And we're going to stay on the left-hand side of this page. 2a to the fifth b squared times 7a to the third b squared. This is similar to the last general form. 2 times 7, 14. A to the fifth times a to the third, a to the 5 plus 3, which is 8, and b to the second times b to the second is b to the 2 plus 2, which is 4. So 14, a to the 8th, b to the 4th. The next one, negative 3c to the 4th raised to the 2nd. So there's this product inside here being raised to the power of 2. So we distribute. We get negative 3 raised to the 2nd, c to the 4th raised to the 2nd. Well, negative 3 squared is positive 9, and c to the 4th raised to the 2nd, we multiply those exponents. 4 times 2 is 8, is c to the 8th. I'm just going to circle our final answer here. Next, we have 2x squared y times y minus 2y squared. Okay, well inside parentheses there's this binomial. These terms don't combine. So this is regular distribution over parentheses. So a little review here. So we have 2x squared y times y would result in 2x squared y squared. And 2x squared y times negative 2y squared. So 2 times negative 2 is negative 4, x squared, and y times y squared is y to the third. These are not like terms, they don't combine. This is our answer. Next, number 7, we have 3x plus 1 times x minus 2. This is the product of two binomials, so we're using FOIL. And just I'll work this out in case anyone has forgotten. First term's 3x times x, 3x squared. Outside, 3x times negative 2, negative 6x. Inside, positive 1 times x, positive 1x. And last, positive 1 times negative 2, negative 2. And now combine the like terms of negative 6x and positive 1x to get negative 5x. So our end result is 3x squared minus 5x minus 2. Number 9, a plus 3 squared. Remember, this is a binomial squared. You do not distribute the exponent if you have plus or minus, if you have subtraction or addition within your parentheses. Instead, this is a plus 3 times a plus 3. Now FOIL that. First term's a squared, outside 3a, inside 3a, last 9. And combining a squared plus 6a plus 9. Our end result is the trinomial. Next, number 11, we have a binomial times a trinomial. So we're going to distribute. I'm taking 2x and timesing it by each of the three terms in the trinomial. So I have 2x times x squared is 2x to the third. 2x times positive 1x, positive 2x squared. And 2x times negative 5, negative 10x. Next, distribute 3. 3 times x squared, 3x squared. 3 times positive 1x is 3x. 3 times negative 5, negative 15. And then combine like terms. I have a 2x squared and a 3x squared. So 2x cubed plus 5x squared, and the negative 10x and positive 3x combine to be negative 7x and minus 15. So there's our end result. Now with our last problem, number 13, we have 4y times 2y minus 3 minus 5 times 2 minus y. So we have these two binomials. So what we'll do is we'll follow our order of operations. Of course, we would multiply. So we distribute 4y and get 4y times 2y is 8y squared. 4y times negative 3 is negative 12y. Now I'm going to pick up the sign here and distribute negative 5. So negative 5 times 2 is negative 10, and negative 5 times negative y is positive 5y. And now combine any like terms, which would be our y terms. So we have 8y squared minus 7y minus 10. And that finishes our notes for today.